This story, for Anthony MacLeod, dives into a terrifying legend from history. It unfolds in the frozen forests of Finland during the brutal winter of 1939. A single man became death itself. The Russians called him Belya Smrt, the White Death. His name was Simo Häyhä, who would become history's deadliest sniper. When the Soviet Union invaded Finland in November 1939, they expected an easy victory. Stalin sent 1 million soldiers against a tiny nation of under 4 million people. The world predicted Finland would fall within weeks, but Stalin hadn't counted on the Finnish spirit. He hadn't counted on farmers like Simo Häyhä defending their homeland. Häyhä was just 5 feet tall, a quiet farmer and hunter who knew every frozen inch of the Finnish wilderness. When war came, he joined a militia unit. He was armed with nothing but an old Finnish rifle, no scope, no modern equipment. Häyhä used only iron sights, believing scopes would fog and reflect sunlight. In temperatures that dropped to -40 degrees Celsius, Häyhä became a ghost. He dressed entirely in white camouflage, blending perfectly into the snow-covered landscape. He packed snow in front of his position to prevent muzzle flash. He also kept snow in his mouth, ensuring his breath wouldn't create vapor. Day after day, Russian soldiers fell without ever seeing their killer. Häyhä's tactics were methodical and terrifying, as he remained motionless for hours in the killing cold. He targeted officers first, creating chaos in Soviet ranks. When they sent counter-snipers to hunt him, they died too. The White Death was always watching. The Russians became desperate, launching artillery strikes on suspected sniper positions. They hoped to kill him with sheer firepower, sending entire squads to hunt him down. Nothing worked. In 100 days, Häyhä killed over 500 Soviet soldiers with his rifle alone, a number even higher when including his submachine gun kills. Then, on March 6, 1940, just days before the war ended, tragedy struck. An explosive bullet hit Häyhä's face, destroying his jaw and half his face. His comrades found him unconscious in the snow, his face unrecognizable. They thought him dead. Against all odds, Häyhä survived, waking from a coma the day the war ended. The war was over, and Finland had held, against impossible odds. The tiny nation had fought the Soviet giant to a standstill despite overwhelming power. Häyhä spent years recovering from his devastating wounds, undergoing multiple surgeries to reconstruct his face, remaining humble. When asked, he simply said, "Practice." Simo Häyhä lived to be 96 years old, spending his later years hunting and farming in the very forests he had once defended from invaders. The White Death had become a legend, a symbol of Finnish courage and determination. His record remains unbroken, reminding us that resolve can change history.